RJ36 RJ42 Ajmer pronounced as one of the major and oldest cities in the Indian state of Rajasthan, and the centre of the eponymous Ajmer district. It is located at the centre of Rajasthan, and is home to the Ajmer Sharif shrine. The city was established as Ajemru by a Chahamana ruler, either Ajayraja I or Ajayraja II, and served as their capital until the 12th century CE. Ajmer is surrounded by the Aravalli Mountains. Ajmer had been a municipality since 1869. Ajmer has been selected as one of the heritage cities for the Hriday and Smart City mission schemes of the Government of India. Ajmer was originally known as Ajemru. The city was founded by an 11th century Chahamana king Ajayadeva. However, it was annexed by the Mamluk dynasty in the 13th century. Later it came under Mewar dynasty. Rana Sanga ruled a substantial part of Rajputana and Ajmer was one of them. Historian Dashartha Sharma notes that the earliest mention of the city's name occurs in Palhaz. Patavali, which was copied in 1113 CE, moved his residence to Ajmer. The later text Prabandha Kosha states that it was the 8th century king Ajayraja I who commissioned the Ajemru fort, which later came to be known as the Tarargad fort of Ajmer. According to historian R.B. Singh, this claim appears to be true, as inscriptions dated to the 8th century CE have been found at Ajmer. Singh theorizes that Ajayraja II later expanded the town area, constructed palaces, and moved the Chahamana capital from Shakambhari to Ajmer. Mughal prince Dara Shikoh was born here in 1615. Jahanara Begum, powerful Mughal princess, also born here. During colonial times, Ajmer city served as the headquarters of Ajmer, Merwara province and possessed a central jail, a large general hospital, and two smaller hospitals according to Gazetteer. 1908, it was the headquarters of a native regiment and of a railway volunteer corps. From the 1900s, United Free Church of Scotland, the Church of England, the Roman Catholics, and the American Episcopal Methodists have mission establishments here. At that time there were 12 printing presses in the city, from which 8 weekly newspapers were published. At the time of independence, Ajmer continued as a separate state with its own legislature until its merger with erstwhile Rajputana province, then called Rajasthan. The legislature of Ajmer state was housed in the building which now houses T. College. It had 30 MLAs, and Haribhau Upadhyaya was the first chief minister of the erstwhile state, with Bhagirath Chaudhary as the first Vidhan Sabha speaker. In 1956, after acceptance of the proposal by Fazil Ali, Ajmer was merged into Rajasthan to form Ajmer district with the addition of Kischenger subdivision of Jaipur district. Gujarati historic novel named Gujarat No Jai, written by Zavashan Meghani based on various Jain Prabandhas, describes city as Saparlakshan. Ajmer is in the northwest of India and is surrounded by the Aravalli Mountains. It is situated on the lower slopes of the Taragad hill of that range. To the northwest is the Nagapathar range of the Aravalli mountain ranges, which protects it from desertification from the Thar desert. Ajmer has a hot, semi-arid climate with over 55 centimeters with little or no humidity. There are, however, occasional cold weather fronts that cause temperatures to fall to near freezing levels. The Kischenger Airport is the nearest airport. It is 25 kilometers from Ajmer city. The Ajmer Airport groundbreaking ceremony was done by then Prime Minister of India Dr. Manmohan Singh in 2012. The airport was finally completed and inaugurated by then Union Minister of State for Civil Aviation Jayant Sinha and Chief Minister Vasundhara Raje on the 11th of October 2017. The airport is operational since then and regular flights to, from Delhi, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad, Indore and Surat are currently available. The airport is now amongst main and busy airports of Rajasthan. Currently SpiceJet and Star Air operate from Ajmer Airport on daily basis. Kischenger Airport, Ajmer is being managed and operated by Airport Authority of India. The Jaipur International Airport, which is 135 km from Ajmer, is the nearest international airport. The Ajmer Junction is the main railway station situated in the city and was built during colonial times. View of Ajmer from Taragad Fort. Dargah Sharif Ajmer, tomb of Khwaja Hussain Ajmeri Swarna Nagri in Sonji Ki Nasian Akbari Fort and Museum Nar Ali Jain Temple is a recent addition to Ajmer Baradari on Lake Anasagar. The city has many schools and colleges. Among them, Mayo College is a prominent college. The regional office of CBSE is located here. According to the 2011 census, Ajmer had a population of 542,321 in the city. 551,101 including its suburbs. The female-to-male ratio in the city was 947 1/1000. The literacy rate in the city was 86.52%. Male literacy being 92.08% and female literacy being 80.69%. Ajmer's population growth in the decade was 18.48%. This compares to a growth figure